All right, what's going on, guys? It's Ty here. As always, hope you guys are all having a great day so far. And today is the final day of Overwatch 2. Well, okay, I guess. Never mind then. Video's over. Jokes aside, I'm actually recording this on the 10th of Feb 2026, and that does mean that Overwatch Season 1 releases tonight, which makes this the last full day of Overwatch 2. Does that mean we're getting Overwatch 2 in the future? Will we get the PvE then? No? Nobody finds that funny? Okay. Last full day of Overwatch 2. They've already changed it, so I guess I'll just go fuck myself. That was like the whole point of the whole, like... That was like the whole point of the video. I'm gonna be honest, it's a little bit of like a bittersweet kind of type deal because Overwatch 2 is actually like the version of the game that I played the most. I mean, I know like Overwatch has gotten like quite a bit of hate over the last couple of years, especially with Overwatch 2. I don't think there is a single Overwatch player that doesn't just like hate on the game. I think actually as an Overwatch player, our favorite thing to do while playing the game is to actually just complain about the game. No, I can't lie. Overwatch 2 has been like the version of the game that I have played the most. I fell in love with the game during the pandemic, back when I used to play on PlayStation. And that was Overwatch 1. And I probably put about 100 hours just getting into the game. And then Overwatch 2 came out and I've fallen in love with the game like way more. I love this game. It's my favorite game. This is the version of the game that I have played the most of. So it's kind of like, it's a little sad. This update feels like a really big change. They're like completely doing like a overhaul of that, the UI and all those things. They're adding 5 new heroes into the game. So Overwatch held the annual Spotlight event, and that just showcased like a bunch of the things that are going to be coming to the game. The update of the fact it's coming from Overwatch 2 to Overwatch. Yeah, they just showcased a bunch of things that are going to be coming in Season 1 of Overwatch. And with them showing us what we should be expecting in Overwatch Season 1, they're going to be dropping 5 new heroes. 5. They've never done that before. It does make me think, what about balancing? But we'll let them cook, because they seem to be cooking at the moment, I can't lie. The 5 heroes that we should be expecting tonight when Overwatch Season 1 starts is a new tank hero called Domina, 2 damage heroes called Emre and Anran, which Anran has actually got a playtest going on at the moment. Been able to play her. I'll get onto that in a second anyway. And then we have 2 new support heroes, Jetpack Cat and Mizuki. Now, people online have said, oh, well, you know, a cat adding to the game. They're adding a cat to the game? That doesn't seem like that suits the game. I don't think that really fits the game. As if we don't have a fucking gorilla scientist and a hamster in a mech ball that he can swing from and does all this crazy shit. I'm sorry. Are we being fucking serious right now? A cat doesn't suit the game, but a gorilla scientist and a hamster in a fucking mechanized ball that he swings from does. Okay, yeah, no. Are we being stupid on purpose? Or dare I say a cat suits the game pretty damn well? And actually, when I streamed yesterday, somebody in my chat told me that the cat has been a concept since Overwatch 1. Which I didn't even know about. We have to be being stupid on purpose, guys. Come on, be fucking real. Again, balancing issues. You know, anytime like a new season started with a new hero, it feels like that hero, to me, and I'm going to say this, to me, right, before anybody goes, oh, that's not true, that's not true. To me, it always feels like that hero starts off really overpowered and then they balance the hero out, right? That's how it feels it's gone each time that they've added a new hero into the game. Whether I'm right with that or wrong, it's completely different. That's just how it feels. I mean, Vendetta being the most recent example of that. She's still overpowered now. She is fucking annoying to play against. I'm gonna be so real. Ah, wow. That was really mean, actually. What the fuck? Do you mind? Later. Be healed. Dude, is that a voice line? What am I doing? 5 new heroes. Here is one of the new DPS, Anran, that we've been able to play since they did the Spotlight event. Temporarily available for 7 hours, but we've had Anran to play pretty much since the Spotlight event up until the new season, so she's just basically been permanently in the game since last week. It makes no sense. Now, a lot of people online have said about Anran's face design and how it kind of follows the same face kind of like pattern that Overwatch has had for a little while. So a lot of people are criticizing Blizzard at the moment because Anran's design kind of seems to be following the same face look that quite a few other heroes that we've had since Overwatch 2 release. Like, it keeps following this almost like same pattern. I mean, we have had like Hazard, who doesn't follow that, and also Venture, who doesn't follow that too, I don't think. But Blizzard have had like a lot of backlash for Anran's design. And I get it, because actually this design does not stay true to the same design that we saw when Wu Yang was announced. She doesn't necessarily look like his older sister. She looks like a younger sister. It's really interesting that they went with this face design. A lot of people have been like, hey, we got to change that model, because this isn't, you know, this ain't right. We got to change that shit. We got to change that shit. Even Anran's voice actor Febuary has come online and also like backed the entire community, saying, hey, this is not what we were expecting. There was this like almost unspoken promise of this design where it breaks these like, you know, beauty standard norms and things like that, which hats off, because holy shit, that's fucking brave. That's brave. Actual like respect. And the crazy thing is Blizzard have listened. They put out a statement yesterday saying that, hey, we hear the community, we hear what you're saying, and we're going to be looking at trying to make the changes and how we can make those changes as soon as possible. And I think it's really cool that they've done that. It feels like for the first time in maybe a long time, we're getting like a lot of transparency from Blizzard. Like it feels like at the moment there is no better time than right now to be an Overwatch fan. We are getting it good, I think. And to also kind of back up that point as well, it's really cool. I think we're in a really cool spot at the moment. I love this transparency. I love that, you know, the voice actors are in the community, are active members of the community, actively engaging in the game and the community as well. Like them also being creators that are passionate about the game, and then also just being that like amplified voice and being like an ambassador for the community is such a cool thing. Overwatch is so back. It's really, I think it's so cool that we are in this position right now, that we have this as a community. I think we must learn to properly appreciate how cool this is. We just go crazy there. What? Yeah, I think the voice actors using their platform in order to like amplify the voice of the community and relay that to the devs, so we then get like transparency and we get the changes that we are hoping for. It's just such a fucking cool thing. I just really appreciate it. I think it's a really cool thing. I think it's cool that we're getting like transparency from Blizzard and we're getting these changes made, because this is a game that is like progressive and it is important to a lot of people because of the representation that we get from the characters in the game. So when we get, like Febuary has said, a character design with like this unspoken promise looking like this, people are going to be understandably upset. And it's really nice that, you know, we have this transparency. We have people that have that influence to be able to make those changes. So good job. Honestly, fucking awesome shit. We're in a really good spot right now with the community, and you know, it's exciting. We are in exciting times for Overwatch. With that being said though, the flip side of that is people online are really pissed off that Mercy has a second mythic. Understandable. If you're somebody that plays a character that isn't in like, you know, the top percent of like most popular heroes in the game, and you have been waiting all this time to, you know, potentially get a mythic skin or a mythic weapon for that hero, I understand why people are like upset about it, but I don't think that gives you the justification to be able to go online and insult people and throw death threats and call people slurs. You don't get to act like that just because you don't get your own way. It's a skin in a video game, for fuck's sake. Grow up. What's going on here? I don't understand. People will just go online to say shit, to cause discourse, and to justify acting like a bellend online. You don't get to do that. Grow the fuck up. That's all I'm going to say about that. With that being said, though, what am I doing with content on my YouTube channel? Because I started doing like the videos where I just yap and I say things. And I might keep that. I'm not too sure. I tried that twice. I wasn't really feeling like doing that again. I feel like I have, or like I potentially have a spot in the Overwatch community as a creator. For like the longest time, I did like the Minecraft shit, didn't I? So the most fun I've had online as a creator was back at the end of 2024 when I was streaming Overwatch daily and just making short form content and stuff like that. Reason why I haven't really been consistent with content and everything over the last year is because I was homeless twice. So that's great. But I'm now not homeless. I'm in my own home. I kind of want to give like content creation like a proper go. I worry about burnout and things like that. But, you know, for the time being, I'm just going to go for it. Today's kind of like a bit of a challenge to see if I can actually just like record and edit a video and post it in one day. So we'll see how far we get with that. The idea that I have behind content is I kind of want to track my progress with like competitive and like stadium and stuff like that. I think what I'll do is I'll just make like these kinds of videos on my placement games for DPS and support. I don't really play tank, but I think that's what I'll do is I'll just make progress for like competitive and everything like that. I'm not the best player. And I think, you know, one of the reasons why I've ended up in like low elo or why I have a hard time in competitive. Now you can tell me I'm coping, but I think I have a good point here when I say this, right? You can turn around and say that I'm coping here when I say this, but I think the reason why I find it hard to climb ranks and I get stuck in low elo quite a lot is because I've just played too much quick play. I have like 10 times the amount of hours logged on quick play than I do on comp. And I think the effect that's ended up having is like I know how to play the game because I've played quick play so much. And what ends up happening is I get put into games with people that like throw themselves into comp after just getting their like 20 games or whatever the fuck it is you need to be able to like access comp done. And they don't have that like greater understanding or knowledge of how to play the game. So I'm stuck in lobbies with people that don't have that aren't like as experienced yet. My own observation is I'm not somebody that doesn't know how, like, I know how to play the game. I'm not somebody that I think should be in like these low elo lobbies, but because I've played so much quick play and I don't lock myself into comp, I don't climb out of them because I'm still in these lobbies with people that aren't as experienced in the game yet. So I'll try to make videos on my competitive progress because I think that'll be interesting to see, like maybe if I'm able to be consistent with it, like where I would be in like a year's time. All right, well, you know, that's enough yapping. I think I gotta go ahead and attempt to edit this and have it up tonight. So yep, I'm excited for this next chapter in Overwatch. It seems like we have it better than we ever have had it before. If you are playing this new Overwatch Season 1, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you for being here. Make sure you all stay safe, eat well, get some good sleep in the time that I'm gone. If you want to come follow me on Twitch, please come do that. You don't have to though. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. And yeah, it's been Ty, guys.